Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle. Good morning, and it is officially August, and I am home this morning. The kids went off to school. We are back to school. It went so crazy fast. So we took some, obligatory pictures outside and everything. I didn't vlog this morning just to kind of keep our focus on getting them to school, but they're super excited. Isabella is off to 4th grade. She's only got these last 2 years of grade school left. And then what's kind of gotten common in America is then you go off to 6th, 7th, and 8th at middle school. If you're watching in a different country, that's how it's divided up. Anyhow, she went to 4th grade and Natalie is in 2nd grade. So they're gonna have an exciting year. They were super excited about what homerooms they have, their teachers, and I think it's just all around gonna be a good year. They were excited to go back. We were excited to get back into a routine. And this summer just flew by. The summer was crazy fast. So I have lots of exciting things going on. I'm gonna leave that for a standalone video. Today we're gonna do a day in the life because I haven't done those in forever. I talked a little bit about Natalie got sick and then the first medicine they gave us didn't work, so then we had to go back and get a different medicine. Anyhow, she's much better now. She's back to regular. It would just consume July for us. But I've had a lot of fun things going on. I'm going to talk about it in a kind of sit-down standalone video. And I haven't really decided what all I'm going to say, but I'm excited. If you remember, I don't even know how long ago it was, but maybe like 6 months ago, I mentioned that I read the book Start With Why by Simon Sinek. It was in a video that I did about book suggestions or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to find the video, to be honest. But I read that book and it kind of started off this chain of events that I could never even anticipate. And so I want to do a whole video about it, just sitting and talking about it. But it's really good to feel like you're on a path to your why. And not that I was really ever too far deviated off of it. I think that everything that has happened up to this point has kind of led me to this point. But it's really surreal feeling to feel like this is all happening for a reason, which is exciting. So I'm gonna do a sit down about that and try to figure out, I'm gonna have to write myself notes, obviously, so I stay on topic. So we're gonna do that. But other than that, I'm hanging out today. My big goal that I'm gonna try to do today and then finish up throughout the week is to clean the house and try to clean it as much as possible. So I will take you along for that. We'll probably do a cleaning day, like a major cleaning day. You guys know I don't love the cleaning videos, but I understand why people like them. So I'll probably do a little bit around the house today and then maybe like tomorrow, like hit it really hard. So other than that, it's just the first week back to school. We've got some things like a TV being delivered later in the week and stuff like that. That's kind of unusual, but I'll just take you along for our week and day in the lives. Hooray, they're back for a bit. And share what's going on. It's Frizz Central right now too, because we walk the kids to school because it's so like congested with everyone, wanting to walk their child in on the first day and all that. So we walked, but it's like super humid today. It's like not that high temperature wise, but it's super humid. So my hair is like gone wavy curly. So we do have a number of things, like we're gonna do some more of these beaker creatures that I showed in a standalone video. We're gonna do some more of those when the kids come home. We've just got a whole bunch of like science experiment stuff on the counter that I need to get put away in this learning closet. And then one of my big goals for the week, I'm gonna clean all the floors, and then the kids just have left activity stuff out around, like over here on this table. I'm gonna just get some of that put away. But if you've watched my vlogs in the past, you know that one of the things I like to do when the kids go back to school is do a little bit of pruning. So we're also going to be doing that, trying to get some things out of their room, specifically Natalie's, because I just did Isabella's not that long ago. But I need to kind of go into Natalie's room, weed everything out, make sure that some of this doesn't need to go back to the playroom, make sure that she doesn't have stuff in here that she's really not using, and then just reorganize everything so it's easier for her to get at, because she just tends to kind of, as you can see, pile everything together. So this is one of my big projects for the week, in addition to just cleaning the floors and kind of tidying up in general. Also, I think today I'm going to make some of this Italian beef. So I think that's what we're gonna have for dinner. So I'm gonna start getting that in the crock pot. You can tell that the kids are back to school because I've got all of our Pirates Booty and Honest Kids juice and all of that, all the lunch stuff that they, you know, all these lunch snack things. So we did all of our Costco back to school shopping last week. Got pretty well stocked up, so the pantry is pretty full right now of stuff. And they were excited to bring their lunch boxes to school. So I'm gonna get the crock pot out here. The Italian beef's pretty easy. I just use beef cubes so it easily cooks, and I'm just gonna do it on low since it's gonna be in there the majority of the day. I get this seasoning. We used to be able to find this all over the place in Illinois, all throughout the state. It's made at a place that's in Southern Illinois, so my mom usually brings this down to me whenever she comes to visit. And I've learned since I've been out of Illinois that apparently Italian beef is like an Illinois thing, I think, only. Other places have like roast beef and, you know, stuff like that. But the way that it's made in Illinois with a specific type of seasoning, and then out at restaurants you can get like certain types of like gardenia mixes and stuff like that. Anyhow, I guess I've learned that that's more of like an Illinois thing than anything else. So I just added in a couple of these pepperoncinis. There's just a few of those in there for flavor. I try not to put too many in because otherwise it gets too hot for everyone. I'm just gonna let that simmer on low for the rest. So one of the things that definitely needs some attention around here are the appliances. And as I'm sure you can see with a close-up right on it, it's got all kinds of smudges from people, tiny people, touching it, us touching it up at the top, and then, you know, pulling things out if it drips, like if it's got water dripping off of it or whatever, stuff just goes down it. So I'm gonna spray down the dishwasher and also the refrigerator, which the refrigerator's not too bad off, but it definitely could stand, you know, especially down at child height, some work on that. And then I just wiped off the crock pot as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Today I don't think it's gonna be my main cleaning day, but this will at least give me kind of a good head start. So that way when I do the floors and everything, I think I'm gonna do like a, you know, like a top down. Let me know what you do at your house. If you do like a top down type of thing. I figured that made more sense to kind of clean the counters, which counters aren't too bad off. I do that all the time anyways, but you know, kind of do this and then I'll do the floors last. So I use this Method one as kind of like a cleaner, and then I came back behind with this Pledge multi-surface. I like this one because you can use it on a lot of different things. I use this for glass, electronics, metal. Sometimes I'll use it on the counters, although I have specific other things I like using on the counters. And then I just wipe that down, and that helped kind of polish it up a little bit. So I'm gonna take this over to the fridge and do the fridge real quick too. So while that's drying on this surface right here, I'm just gonna use some multi-surface cleaner from Mrs. Meyer's and spray down where kind of like the ice drips and the water drips and all that. Just gonna clean that off with this real quick. And that's a bit better at least. So I'm gonna move on to starting to kind of prune Natalie's room. I try to do a little bit at a time, like maybe a little bit each day, so that way it's not quite as noticeable. And then, you know, get everything organized. They usually really appreciate being able to find everything at the end. Penguin's over here holding down a pillow. That's his contribution for the day. I've determined that Penguin has a morning nap, a mid-morning nap, a early afternoon nap. He definitely likes his naps. I don't blame him for making the most of his day and taking naps. So I'm actually gonna grab my wallet real quick. It's probably over by the time that this video is posted, but Origins has a 40% off sale of the skincare that I use. So it just popped up in my feed, and I'm going to grab some of my skincare real quick while it's 40% off, because that is really so here is a bag of stuff, mostly just random papers and just odds and ends and bits that I just cleared out of here. So this is definitely better. I can vacuum now. And pretty much all the toys are still in here. I just arranged them, put them away in bins that are over here, and then move some things around on the bookshelf so that some of those bigger stuffed animals could go over there, because she's got this stuffed animal bin that's down there in the corner. But it doesn't hold as many of the big ones. So still some work to do. And she's not sleeping with her comforter right now, so she just kind of made it up. She still has that Chick-fil-A blanket. If you guys watched us from like 2 years ago, we got this blanket from Chick-fil-A. Natalie claimed it like right away, and she still sleeps with it. That's like her blanket. She loves it. So anyways, it's a little bit better. So I'm gonna run the vacuum in here. I'm gonna take a break real quick and then vacuum the floors, and then this is at least looking better. I'll probably have to do 1 or 2 more runs just to get little bits and stuff, and I just kind of try to dust along, but at least it's a bit better. So I got the upstairs playroom and Isabella's room vacuumed, to vacuum Natalie's room, and I'm going to do the rest of the floors tomorrow. But I'm going to head and go pick up the kids, and I'm excited to hear how their day went, the first day of school, and see how tired they are after getting back in their routine. Okay, these guys are home. How was 4th grade? How was 2nd grade?
Awesome.
Awesome. How was being Penguin?
He's just like, yay, I get to bite people. No nips.
He's happy to see you. So what was the best part about 4th grade?
That I got recess.
Did you do recess right at the end? What was the best part about 2nd grade, Natalie?
That now it's super fun.
It was super fun?
I'm learning talk now. Or someone's talking now.
Oh yeah? That's cool.
Yeah.
When you're done eating, you should check out your room. It's so clean. And been vacuumed. And it's super clean.
What happened?
What happened? Mommy was home all day long. That's what happened. Doesn't it look clean? You can actually find everything.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Mm.
You'll find everything. It's all organized. You think is it easier to find everything in here now? Yeah.
I don't even know how to know.
Why?
Run Story of a Village.
Well, I needed a place to put these guys up here. You can rebuild.
But I know it looks better. I mean, that could be like a little story of a village, a literal story of a village, where the doctor's behind the animal shelter, and then the super co-op sits there, and then the family lives there with a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
But that's the way, but that's fine, because I'm not going to rebuild the story of a village.
Yeah, I found all kinds of stuff while I was cleaning. That was just hidden over in a corner.
Yeah, I know. I knew where it was. I just didn't want to get it out.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to do some of these beaker creatures. We have some of these left over, and Isabella is opening up hers. Go ahead and drop it in there. And...
It's gonna blow!
It's fizzing everywhere.
I want to touch. I want to touch.
All right, touch it.
Can I? So mesmerizing. So mesmerizing. Olive and lime.
Those are your 2 favorite shades?
And green is one of my 2 favorite colors.
Yeah. What's your other favorite
Green
color?
and black.
Awesome. Penguins down here. Moral sport. Oh, what's that one?
Twinkle, I think. Twinkle, I thinkle. Feet.
The Italian beef is done, and we are gonna have this for dinner, and I just drained the sauce off for the kids. So the kids are going to bed, and Penguin's sitting here waiting for everyone to be in bed. I'm gonna turn back ear, buddy. There you go. Now they're going. And that's a wrap for our first day of school today. So we'll be back with another day in the life tomorrow. I'll be planning on vlogging off and on this week and kind of sharing, taking some time to get the house cleaned up and just how our week goes. So thanks for watching, and